Hello students. Today's lecture is on about central nervous system. Basically, central nervous system is a complex network of tissue responsible for processing and coordinating information received from the body's internal and external environments. Central nervous system basically consists of the two main parts, which is brain and spinal cord, both of which play a crucial roles in regulating various bodily functions and behaviors. Okay, so brain is the most integrate organ in the human body and is responsible for controlling cognitive functions, emotions, sensations, and movements. It comprises several main regions like cerebrum, which is the largest part of the brain, responsible for higher brain functions such as thinking, memory, and voluntary actions. And the second is brainstem. Brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord and controls basic bodily functions like breathing, heartbeat, and digestion. The third one is cerebellum. Cerebellum is located beneath the cerebrum. It coordinates muscles movements, balance, and posture. So the second part of the central nervous system is the spinal cord. Basically, spinal cord is a long tubular structure that runs from the base of the brain down the vertebral column. It serves as the main pathway for transmitting sensory information from the body to the brain and motor signals from the brain to the body. The spinal cord is protected by the vertebra of the spine and protected by cerebrospinal fluid. The development of the central nervous system is a complex process that occurs over several stages. The number one stage is neurulation. This is the initial step where the neural plate forms from the ectoderm. The neural plate then folds to form the neural tube, which will eventually become the brain and spinal cord. The second stage is neural tube formation, where the neural tube undergoes further differentiation into the brain, like forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain, and spinal cord. Third stage is cell proliferation and migration. Neural progenitor cells proliferate and migrate to their appropriate locations within the developing brain and spinal cord. Fourth one is neural differentiation. Neural progenitor cells differentiate into neurons or ganglion cells, which are um, which are two main types of cells in the nervous system. Fifth stage is axon guidance and synaptogenesis, where neurons extend and axons and establish connections with other neurons through a process called axon guidance. Synaptogenesis then occurs where synapses form between neurons, enabling communication. Sixth stage is myelination. Basically, myelin, a fatty substance, is produced by glial cells and wraps around axons. This process increases the speed of electrical impulses along axon and is crucial for efficient neural communication. The seventh one is apoptosis and synaptic running. Excess neurons and synapses are eliminated through programmed cells, that apoptosis, and synaptic running, refining neural circuits and optimizing brain functions. The last stage is experience dependent refinement, where throughout development and into adulthood synaptic connections are modified in response to experience, shaping the functional connectivity of the central nervous system. Although central nervous system have so many functions, but some of them are given below. Number one is sensory processing. Basically, the central nervous system receives sensory information from the body's sensory receptors, such as touch, taste, smell, sight, and hearing, and processes it to create perceptions and responses. The second function is motor control. It sends motor commands from the brain to the muscles and glands, controlling movements and bodily functions. The third one is integration. The central nervous system integrates sensory inputs with stored information and generates appropriate responses, allowing for complex behaviors and decision making. And the fourth function is homeostasis regulation. In this, the brain maintains internal balance by regulating vital functions such as body temperature, blood pressure, and fluid balance.